Hi there. I hope your day is off to a better start than mine is. I'm Tim Jones, and, well, in today's edition of View from the Bleachers, I can't lie. I'm not really feeling very good about myself. In fact, until about 20 minutes ago, I thought I was a decent person, a loving father, and all in all, fairly responsible citizen, but I'm starting to have my doubts. You see, well, not long ago, I published a humor book on parenting. It's called You're Grounded for Life, Misguided Parenting Strategies That Sounded Good at the Time. I sent out press releases, and then I did a quick online search to see whether any of my promotional activities were paying off. And then, well, I Googled my name, Tim Jones. That's where my day started to go off the rails. The results were, well, how should I put this? A bit unexpected. On the positive side, I found several search results about my parenting humor book and recent View from the Bleachers articles that I'd written. But that's not all I discovered. It turns out I've lived a far more interesting and varied life than I had ever realized. And I have a dark side, a disturbingly dark side. More about just how dark on the other side. Welcome back. As I was saying, until I started searching for information about me, I had always thought that I'd lived a relatively sedate, normal life. I tried to be a good husband and father, but well, Google really opened up my eyes about who this Tim Jones fellow really was. And I was not prepared for what I was about to learn. On the plus side, despite what my wife and kids have been saying about me for the past 10 years, according to Google, I'm actually highly intelligent. So intelligent, in fact, that I earned a PhD and joined the ranks of the faculty at Cardiff University in Wales. According to my profile in the faculty directory, my interests include airborne particulate pollution and remote sensing in resource exploitation. I have no idea what any of this means. I must have been drunk when I wrote up my faculty profile. Had you asked me before today what my interests are, I probably would have listed football, sleeping, and bacon. Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't like to brag, but I also discovered that I'm perhaps the most educated humor writer in the entire world. In addition to my law degree and my MBA from The Ohio State University, and my PhD from Cardiff, I might add, apparently I also have a medical degree. Otherwise, how else to explain my thriving plastic surgery practice in Edmond, Oklahoma? In fact, one of my clients, who I totally forgot about, wrote this testimonial on my jonesplasticsurgery.com website. She said, "Dear Dr. Jones, thank you for the good work you do. I didn't even have a bruise. My skin feels great. Sincerely, Mary Johnson." You are most welcome, Mary, but I must give credit to my medical support staff. They're the real heroes. And it looks like when I was not doing breast enlargements or Botox treatments, I played a little ball as a relief pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. My first game was on September 4, 1977. I went 2 innings, got shelled. My last game, coincidentally, was also September 4th, 1977. What can I say? I never could locate my fastball. I know what you're thinking. Hey, Tim Jones, you really had an amazing life. Well, I wish that was all that I had learned about myself, but no, there's more, and it gets worse, a lot worse. As I continued Googling my name, I started to uncover several darker things about my personal history that I apparently had been repressing for a very long time. For example, to my shock and dismay, it turns out that I'm one of the lowest forms of life there is. A politician. Looks like I'm the Speaker of the Missouri House of Representatives, no less. Apparently, my most noteworthy achievement was joining several other Missouri politicians as a plaintiff in a birther lawsuit against then-President Obama. My wife is going to be so ticked if she learns that I'm a birther. So please, mum's the word, okay? But the bad news about me didn't end there. I now appear to have some serious legal challenges ahead of me. Looks like I may be doing a little time in the big house. I swear, someone must have drugged me because I have absolutely no memory of assaulting anybody. Or for that matter, becoming a sergeant major in Britain's Royal Air Force. It's all just a big blur. Sadly, my dark slide into depravity did not stop with assaulting a fellow soldier. Apparently, This was just one of many steps along the way towards rock bottom. My search results reveal that I have recently been sentenced to 100 years for pimping. I don't know how in the world I'm ever going to explain this to my family. Heck, my girls used to call me Super Dad. Now they're probably just going to call me Super Bad, which, as it turns out, was my pimp name. I really can't recall when my wretched descent into darkness began. It seems like barely 30 minutes ago that I was in my pajamas on the couch and watching a rerun of Big Bang Theory and eating Cheez-Its. How did I go so horribly astray? But perhaps the most upsetting news of all is that, well, I appear to have died. Twice. I guess I deserve to die, given the horrible person that I turned into since the start of this video. On the bright side, I don't recall feeling any pain during either death. I know what you're thinking, but please, no need to send flowers. Just send your condolences to my wife, won't you? She deserved a much better husband than who I apparently turned out to be. Just remember, mum's the word about my being a birther, okay? That's the view from the bleachers. Perhaps I'm off base. I'm Tim Jones, and remember, if you like this video or aren't too disgusted with what you've just learned about me, please click on the subscribe button below and share this video with your friends or anyone you'd like to annoy. And for more of my humor, please visit my website, viewfromthebleachers.net. Well, I need to go. I suspect the police are going to be knocking on my door any moment now for all that pimping I apparently engaged in. What was I thinking?